Hi, my name is Eric, and I am a Bottom Line alum. I graduated from Boston College in 2011 as a finance major and spent many years working in finance in New York before making a change over to the startup world, where I spent the last few years helping build operations across startups in different industries. I joined Bottom Line in 2007 and had Ginette as my access counselor. And a memory that I'll never forget of my time with Ginette was around the time that I was writing my college essay. And I remember very vividly being in the Bottom Line office, and I had a very poor draft of my essay ready, if at all, probably wasn't finished. And I remember Ginette being so disappointed in me, and she was just like, "You are going to finish it, and you can, I expect like." I know that you can do better, and you were going to finish this, and give it another shot. And I remember this just like, oh my God, I'm disappointing Ginette. And I remember I stayed in the Bottom Line office until I got a draft together that was solid, and I submitted it. And I remember finding my voice through Ginette's encouragement in that essay, and everything worked out. And it was a very sweet memory, and something that I'll always remember about my college experience, going into it, and all the help that Ginette provided there. And more than 10 years later, Ginette and I are still very much in touch. And today it's my honor to be interviewing her as she steps into her newest role as Bottom Line Massachusetts Executive Director.
Hi, Eric. So good to see you again, even though it's not in person during this time, but it's great to see you and to catch up a little bit. And it's funny, your memory is one of my favorite memories as well. When I talk about my experience as an access advisor, I literally bring up this example. Except, I do remember asking you to write the essay. It was like time to submit your applications. And I was like, you need to do it right now. And I sent you to the resource room to work on it. I do remember that. And it was an amazing essay about your love for music. And I think I just remembered making one minor edit on it, and then we were ready to submit applications. So it's really great. Thank you for taking the time for us to do this chat.
Of course, it's so good to see you again. I know that we caught up in New York too, so it's nice to still be in touch, and even if it's remotely, via
Right.
video now.
Exactly. And we're gonna stay more in touch now that we're again we're gonna be in the same place. So that's good.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome back to Boston.
Thank
Um,
you.
so having been a student and you haven't played so many roles within Bottom Line, what lessons are you bringing to your new role as executive director, Ginette?
Yeah, and I think that's a good frame to the question. I think the reason why there is still so much care and so much passion for this work is because I have been a student, right? And I remember working with Dave Borgel, who is the founder and also my counselor at the time, and how he helped me and the care that he showed me as I was trying to navigate the college application process. And for me, that's why I stay. So I think the lessons that I've learned is to continue to remember the students, because we are we are it, right? Like years later, we're still chatting, we're still remembering the way we found our voice, and our success is due to the mentorship that we received in this program. So I want to make sure that I'm remembering that. I know being an executive director might mean that I don't get a lot of interactions with students, but I need to make a point to make that happen and to get to know the students that we're serving in Boston or around Massachusetts, just to make sure that I keep them at the heart and at the core of our mission, because we're it. We're it. And I want years from now for this to be happening again with another group of alum, for somebody to take over as CEO and EDs in other areas and cities.
I love it. Absolutely. I think that that bond is so important, and I just feel like I benefited so much from your guidance and your friendship and your mentoring and everything. And I can't think of a better person to be kind of leading Boston and providing that to all the students and providing that leadership to all the students and all the guidance counselors and everything in the program. So I love it. That's awesome.
Oh, that's great. That's so sweet of you to say. And I do remember, and I want us to continue to have that feel. I don't know if you remember the feel of the office when you came. It was such a great family and close knit fit. Other people knew you, and there were other folks that you could interact with. So, yeah, I want to continue that. No matter how big we get, right? I want our students to feel the connection, not just with their advisor, but with the organization.
Absolutely. So what are you excited to have back again, like once you're back in Boston and the community and everything?
Yeah, no, that's great. Um, I will say when I told my family that I was applying for this position, they were ready for me to move back, and they were so excited to have me back. I think it would be great to be in the city, closer to my family, closer to the community that I grew up with. My church family is already calling me and asking me when am I gonna step back into other roles. So I'm really excited just to um, be back in a familiar place, but also as a different person, right? And see what can I give and bring to this space. I have a new 7-month-old nephew that I've just been loving on right now. So I'm just very excited to watch him grow and be with him. And I
That's
need to
awesome.
go on another tour of Boston because I feel like I'm not remembering a lot. So I'm excited to just get to know my city again.
Definitely. Well, it'll be nice to even socially distance hang too when you're back.
Same here. Same
I
here.
know. But it's so nice to see you, Jeanette. Congrats again on the role. Um, yeah, I can't wait to catch up.
Me neither. And I can't wait to see how I can get you more involved at Bottom Line as well. Because I know in New York you supported with some of the career stuff. You sent some internships announcements to us. So don't forget us.
Absolutely.
We'll get you involved for sure.
I'd
Thanks,
love to.
Erin.
All right.
All
Bye,
right,
Jeanette.
bye. Bye.